Hey yo, what is going on YouTube? This is your boy EmeryReigns here bringing you another Dead or Alive related video. As you guys know, the state of Dead or Alive right now is pretty much unknown whether we're going to be getting a DOA6 Ultimate or whether there's even going to be a future for the game in general. There's been a lot of speculation, a lot of talk on Twitter and other social media websites. Now nothing's been confirmed by Team Ninja or Koei Tecmo at this point, but we can all pretty much assume that there's got to be some future for this game because as of right now, I don't really believe that they're going to end DOA the way that they did. Now not to say it hasn't been done. As you guys know, the Virtua Fighter series is in a really bad state right now and they haven't come out with a new game in years. So I guess at this point we're all just hoping for the best. Now with hoping for the best, I do have a list of 8 things that I really would love to see if there was a Dead or Alive 6 Ultimate. Some of these things may be big to some people, some of these things may be small, but there's a lot of different things in the DOA series that I feel like we lost that I really feel like would restore the identity to our game. The first thing that I would really love to see back, and this may be small to some people, but I would really love to have the instant replays back after every round. As you guys know, this is something that they did away with after Dead or Alive 4, and I would really love to see the instant replays come back. The next thing I would love to see is some better stage quality. Again, a lot of these topics I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time talking about, but I would love to see some better stage quality come to our game, whether that be new original stages or whether that be throwback stages from the past. I think that myself and everybody else in the community at this point would love to see some better stages come. You know, one of the main things that DOA has always been known well for was its beautiful stages and character models. I feel like we lost a bit of the identity for our stages sometime after the time of DOA Dimensions. DOA 5 the stages were okay, but DOA 6 I feel like we lost all the identity in our stages. I would really love to see cliffhangers come back and also just really small stuff like Hayabusa being able to Zuna drop you off of cliffs. Stuff like that was taken out of the game and I would really love to see that come back in DOA 6 Ultimate. The next thing that I would love to see is better character quality. Now again, this can be from crossovers from different games, but of course I would love to see better original characters, specifically males, because we are lacking in the male department. We know that Koei Tecmo and Team Ninja have the ability to make great characters. We've seen it in the past. However, I just don't know if we're going to be able to see that. Even if there is a DOA 6 Ultimate, there's not really any guarantee whether we're going to have better stages or better characters at all. But if we do see one of those, again, I would really love to see some better characters come into the mix. Now, along with a really great looking game, you need great mechanics to go along with it. With that said, we all know that things like the ground game and the meter system, a lot of those things were very flawed in DOA 6. I would really love to see them adjust the meter system somehow. I would really like to see an adjustment to the ground game, kind of get back to the way the ground game was in past DOA games. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the meter system right now, but obviously if they come out with DOA 6 Ultimate, it's going to be in the next iteration. So obviously I would really love to see some kind of meter adjustment. I would really like some adjustment to the meter system, specifically for the side steps. Personally, I would love to see the side steps not require meter anymore. However, I think that they should not have invincibility. I think that they should go back to how they were in DOA 5, maybe with a slight adjustment, but I just really don't like the side step mechanic right now. I think that the side step requires no skill to do and it's actually very brain dead. The next thing that I would love to see is better costume quality. Now again, DOA has always been known for its beautiful character models and costumes. I think that we lost a lot of the identity in the costumes in DOA 6. You know, DOA 5 may have been a lot of things. It may not have been the best DOA ever made, but you cannot deny and say that Team Ninja did not put out beautiful, well-designed costumes. And even when it came to the costume contest that they had, they picked a lot of costumes from that contest and every single character got one. I would really love to see Koei Tecmo give Team Ninja the ability to create better quality costumes for our characters. It doesn't make any sense that they're coming out with full costume packs and half of the damn cast is missing from that costume pack. One huge factor, especially for the competitive players like myself and a lot of other competitive players in the community, I've heard this request. A lot of people kind of forgot about it, but I would really love to see the Online Dojo come out. If you guys don't know what the Online Dojo is, pretty much you have the ability to go online with a friend, and in DOA 5 you could go online and train together with your friend with unlimited life bars and unlimited time. You could come up with unholdable setups, you can come up with different kinds of tech for the characters that you use. It was really awesome to be able to go online with a friend and just spend hours in the lab and just grind it out and come up with new stuff. Especially when a new character came out. You guys can go in the lab, come out with new setups and combos for your characters that a lot of people might not have ever seen before. Now this may be something that a lot of people may or may not want back, but me personally, I would love to see overkilling come back. If you guys don't know what overkilling is, back in DOA 5, DOA 4, essentially any game that allowed you to hit your opponent on the floor and tech them up, you had the ability to destroy someone's body after a round is over. Now, you didn't always have to do this, however. The reason why you would really do this if someone was being disrespectful to you, if they were taunting you, is pretty much another way to get in your opponent's head. Me personally, I know if somebody was overkilling me, I would literally lose my mind and it would actually make me play worse. I hate to admit that, but overkilling was something that should have never been taken out of the game. I know why they did it, I just however feel like they should not have. The ability to have that one laggy opponent that just goes in rank match and is always lagging and just wants to go online and make everyone's experience bad, being able to beat that opponent and destroying their body was just something that was so unforgettable. And the fact that they took it out of the game, it really hurts. The last thing that I really feel like is a necessity for Dead or Alive 6 is tag. Now me, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not a huge tag fan. However, I feel like tag is something that has always been in DOA and I have no idea why it's not in the game. When you go back and think about the long nights that you used to spend with your brothers and sisters on DOA back with the Dreamcast and the original Xbox, the best part about it was being able to play with 3 of your siblings and be able to go against each other. The fact that they took tag mode out of the game is very self-explanatory why we should have it back, and I would love to see it come back in DOA6 Ultimate. Maybe not from a competitive standpoint, but you cannot deny and say that it was so much fun juggling somebody to their death. This may or may not be something that I feel like we have to have, but I would love to be able to see the DLC characters get some time in the story mode. Again, the story mode for DOA6 was actually one of the worst I've ever seen in a fighting game. I feel like a way to make this story mode a little better is to give the DLC characters a little bit of time in the story mode. I'm pretty sure that there was a time where they promised Momiji a section in the story mode, however she didn't get one. I definitely feel like as a DLC character coming into the game, especially, you know, Momiji and Rachel being characters that were in the last game, they definitely deserve some spotlight in the story mode. And that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, 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 I cannot stress this enough. Please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And again, your comments mean so much to me, guys. I go through and I read every single one of them. Please be sure to leave in the comment section what you guys think should be in DOA6 Ultimate if there is going to be one. And with that said, I will see you guys next time.